Hey traders, it's Joe here. Not my best day as a trader. My main trade here got stopped out on too. I think this is a really good long. I think this will get me a lot of points if it goes. So sorry that it was kind of late, kind of popped real quickly. So let me show you what I'm looking at here. I know we had a huge sell-off, and here's the reason why I don't think it was a bearish sell-off. I think the bulls here were waiting for a really good price opportunity, and they just did not really care about buying any of these levels. So you can see that tension is still well above zero. The structure is fine. This is just the market searching for opportunity and searching for orders. See daily, I mean, we're really not in danger at all of the tension getting tested. So I feel like they just wanted a really good price, and this was it. This is decay going below zero. We had the sell volume. I waited till the sell volume stopped, and then I just took an entry. So let's just take a look now. I'm up 12 ticks. I'm going to go break even on this one. And I'm going to go for a 10-point target because I think I got in at a really good price and I bought a really big idea here. So let's see what happens. This is good so far. Let's let my room know. Let's see. So, with that said, here we go. I'm up 5 points. Now, here's what I want to see. I want to see this velocity number get back over zero. And what I'm attempting to buy here is the idea that bearish momentum in the McClellan oscillator is going to get bought. So I think this is what the bulls are waiting for, even though I got in, I got way too antsy. Even though I said in my pre-market analysis that I didn't want to get too antsy, and I did, and I took a stop. I paid the price for it on my max position. So that's okay. You just got to stay calm. Don't freak out. Don't do anything stupid. And just kind of wait to see what happens here. Velocity is already back at zero, which is good. You can see we got some new highs. That's what these green bars are. They're new. They're not volume. They're new highs in the New York Stock Exchange. Although these ones, excuse me, these ones are light green. I want to see them dark red. And you see, when we started here, the AD was at about 930, and I'd like to see the AD get back to like the 1300, 1200s. Their velocity going over zero. This is the energy of the velocity, so you can see that the energy velocity is going back up. And I want to start seeing some buy volume, which will be noted by these red bars, and some buy volume in the exchange. I want to see that actually do some work for me. There we go. Decay is higher, way higher. We're finding some green bars. Velocity's back at 4. This trade is looking awesome. So, like I said before, this is what I think the bulls are waiting for. They were waiting for this perfect opportunity to buy. So I got a 10-point. Here's that buy volume, the red buy volume. I'm just gonna wait until this buy volume stops, and I want to see price actually go up with the buy volume. You can see here that the market was using the buy volume as liquidity as lower. I want this context to change. Now I just picked 10 points. It's a nice round number when I'm right. You can see the AD has already gotten significantly stronger. Velocity's back at 5. The resistance levels, I like using these pivots here that Decay makes as resistance levels. You can see, I feel if we get above this Decay pivot level, we can start going back up, and we'll see where it goes. Like I said, 10 points is good enough for me. That'll get me about a little profit for the day. But that's where I think we're headed. So I already got 5 points here, I think, but I'm going to have to sit and wait. Usually when you get 5 points, you have to sit and wait for another rotation. Let me move my stop to cost. I don't want to pay for commissions here if I get stopped out. So look, here's kind of resistance too if you like pivots. So I might have to wait for another rotation to get back up. Because once you get 5 points, the market, it'll sit there and either consolidate and rotate back up, or you get a little pullback, a little retracement. And just to show you, this isn't a micro. See, it's the full contract. All right, so I'm gonna pause this for now, and then I will return later with the trade after it plays out. Update: I still am in this trade. And like I said, I had to deal with a rotation down. You can see that there is a rotation down. But I'm still trading with the bulls. And let me show you what I'm seeing now. So look, the velocity came back below, came back up, and here it dipped to 0 again and came back under again. But the bulls got it back over 0. And that's kind of what I expected because we're bullish. And I really wanted to see that play out, and that makes me way better about getting my full 10 points that I want. You can see decay got past this pivot, it's testing this pivot, and the next pivot to test is right here. You can see this pivot is where the decay, or where the price sold off. So ideally, if it gets above this pivot, I'd expect price to float back up where it started. So most of this crap is trading out. Again, here's the new highs in the exchange, pushing decay higher. You see here that we had some in that rotation down, sell volume, now some buy volume. Like I said, I need this buy volume in the exchange to do work for me and push price higher, not be used as liquidity to short against me. I also need to see this Volti VWAP ticking up. That kind of measures directional volume, and I need directional volume to get price much higher. So, all right, buddy, I'm going to close this out and pause it, and if there's anything other significant, I will reopen this again. Hopefully when I reopen it, it's going to be closer to my target, and you see right here, decay is testing that pivot where it sold off. I'd like to just take a little screenshot of that, because this is significant. Hey traders, so I'm still in this trade. I survived the first rotation down, and you can see what's happening here. I said that decay had to get through these pivots. It had. Velocity's gotten a bit stronger here. The AD has gotten a bit stronger. We've had these new highs, which is great. I'd like to see this Volti VWAP tick up, because again, that's going to tell me that there's actually some directional volume. But the other thing I wanted to point out was, look, this is buy volume, sell volume, and now it appears that the sell volume is starting to be used as liquidity for back up, as opposed to what we were getting this morning. So I'm still going to stay in this trade. I need more directional volume, obviously, to get much higher. I think we're going to get there. We got plenty of time in the day. It's 1 o'clock. I need decay to go up here and test 0. See here, I have my stop here just a little bit above break even. But like I said, I'd like obviously some more buy and sell volume to keep pushing my trade higher. All right, folks, this might take a while. It's fine. You know, usually larger ideas do. So I'll see you. Hey, folks. So the trade has gone quite well. Almost there. My take profit at 51.75. Kind of avenged some of my bad trades. It was just dumb trading. When you see, look, the bulls are affecting tension. Velocity is now plus 14. And decay, you can see, look, once it ripped past this one pivot that caused the selling, the price went way higher, and now it's above zero, which is good. Its next target is the high of the day, and hopefully that's kind of near my price target. So I want to just talk really quickly before I get my stop hit or my take profit hit, is that this wasn't selling. This was big equity looking for a much better way, a much better price target to start buying. So that's gonna, you have to really think like a big trader. Nope, almost out. Get me, baby. I'm just gonna take it.